Hello everyone, Sriram here from ShriLearning, and thanks everybody for watching these success stories. And I'm sure it is helping you a lot. We talk about PMP, we talk about agile courses. Today, something interesting about CAPM, right? And CAPM is the kickstart level of a project management, but at the same time, you have to read all the PMBOK content, right? So now we have Tejaswini with us. She cleared CAPM very recently. So we want to give a congratulations to her for this massive achievement. Congratulations, Tejaswini.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Great. And she is out of college from March 2020. Within a year of time, she has achieved this wonderful certificate, and which is one of the reputed certificate in management industry. That too, being CAPM doesn't mean you will ignore the books. You have to read all the books. In the sense of you have to read the PMBOK 6th edition, you have to read either management books like Rita or Head First. All these books she went through and she crossed this exam successfully. I'm sure the journey is not that easy. All right. Coming out of the college, you talk all the jargons of management. It's going to be, oh my God. When the people with the 15 years experience say to me, hey, this is so tough. A person out of the college 1 year, and when she did it, I really want to appreciate that. Great efforts, Tejaswini. So before we go to her, we will quickly see her certificate, right? Because we want to see how the certificate of CAPM look like, right? So we will quickly take a look of it. Yep, here is the certificate of a CAPM, Certified Associate in Project Management, right? So this covers under the PMI, and it goes under the PMBOK, and it goes under whole principles of project management. Fantastic. So she's a proud owner of the certificate now. Great, great. Okay, let's get back to her. Yes, Tejaswini. So how things went on, and give some idea about your CMP.
So basically, I just did not get graduated in March 2020 as due to this Corona thing happened. So as exams for us, it got over in September 2020. So after exams get over, I contacted Sriram sir basically about the CAPM because I'm so much interested in knowing more things about management. And then I just connected sir through LinkedIn and I texted him. I used to just keep on calling him and just knowing more about CAPM. So after speaking to him, I just got into this course CAPM. So where it was like 1 month training. So we finished up training in October 3rd, 2020. So after that, I started preparing for CAPM. So during this journey, there was many ups and downs. Like there were like personal problems, so many deaths, everything happened in my family. So to be very frank, I think so in the month of Jan 2021, I just took up the CAPM very seriously, and I just started to read. And in just 2 months, I thought like, yes, I will succeed in this because it is the first thing. I just chose it for myself. That is the CAPM thing, and then I just got above the target. So.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. You said you started in January, very good speed, right? Within a month or 1.5 months, clearing is a big achievement. But I'll give one credit to the academic life, what you came from, where you have the habit of staying with the books for last 3-4 years, right? That could have given little edge for you, but still, management is a book. The moment you open it, you will feel drowsy, sleepy. Also, sometimes the concepts are above your head, right? So how do you start relating the content when you're being a junior person? How do you connect this PMI content?
So firstly, basically, I love theory subjects. So that is the main reason I just took management. So the
Okay.
subject which I read in the 3 years, it was completely practical and that was not at all relatable to PMI subjects. So it was like completely starting. I just felt like, okay, fine. Did I just take the right decision? It's completely like so theoretical. It's keep on saying thing. And
Okay.
as I don't have any experience in any of the corporate world, it's like truly does it work? Because in the 3 years we study something which is not related, and this is something very relatable. So I thought like, okay, fine. I've just decided the one thing. Let me go with it.
Okay. Got you, got you. See, okay, I'm into corporate more than nearly 20 years. So we look all the youngsters coming as a millennial kids, okay, who ask 2-3 questions before they take anything. So they don't accept what you say. At least years back when our parents said, do this course, we'll do it. We don't ask why. So now the generation where you are, we question a lot. Is it really matters, right? So I'm sure you did some research before coming to this kind of learning process. What was in your mind in the long run? I know you are in very young age, just out of the college. But what is your long run stretch when you look in leadership? What do you understand about this market?
So first thought I had, sir, that I have to learn something that should benefit me, but that's like currently trending thing. And as I'm very much good at communication and networking and socializing, so somewhere I felt like, okay, fine, project management may give me more success. So then I just thought, because the term project means, okay, so, it comes only of the networking thing, communication, negotiation. So
Right.
I felt like, okay, fine, this may give me success. And I just took the CAPM, sir.
Perfect. Rightly you said the communication pretty strong, and another word you use, networking, which is which is very vital. Many don't realize the benefit of it. Okay, fantastic, great. So, which book you primarily read for this preparation?
So firstly, I read Headfirst, sir, for the completely understanding of the concepts. Rita, I only referred for the question thing. And even
Mhm.
I referred PM book because in that PM book, they actually give the actual meaning of the particular document or a tool or technique. So which give us an idea like how it actually works
Uh,
in the real world. So I just referred three books. So,
3 books. Wow, that's good. So, how many hours you read per day?
sir, to be very frank, it's like I'm a very moody person most of the time. So it depends. Like I maybe 2 to 3 hours, sir. That's it. If I have a complete mood, I would be like sitting for like around 4 to 5 hours continuously on a stretch, or else just 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So I make sure that the 1.5 hour is completely focused, so no diversions. Let me
Uh,
understand that one concept, and then let me go to the next.
you are challenging all the experienced people. Guys, I can read 2 hours. Within 2 months, I can complete the exam. So, what you people are doing there? Okay, great. So, when it comes to practicing the exam questions, are you able to feel the connection of the subject? Because this subject is kind of more, what is it, conceptual. So, are you able to do that in the practice exams?
Yes, so if we truly understand a particular knowledge area or a concept deeply into, the tools and techniques, everything, then you would surely be able to understand the question. But at the first thing, we have to understand the question because you had given me guidance like how to answer a particular question. So if you
Mm.
understand how to answer it, then of course it will be very easy for people who actually take up it.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Fantastic. Great. So let's talk a little about the exam. So was it a proctor or it's a center based? What kind of exam it is?
It was a proctored exam, sir.
Proctor exam. So you have to sit with your laptop at your convenient place and do it. I believe this should be the first kind of certification you do after your college.
Yes, so it is the first useful thing I'm just doing after my college days. Without any
Okay. Okay. So the exam, how things going? I mean, how many hours of the exam? How many questions comes in CAPM?
So it is basically 3 hours, sir, and it was like 150 questions. And this time, when I just saw the first question, as you know, I completely lost hope. It was completely like a PMP level 2 or level 3 types. So then after 10 to 15 questions, I was like, seriously, what is happening? Because these weren't the question mentioned in the PM book, or else it may be in the head first, or else it was completely the three mixture of all the two things, put it in one place. So, okay, fine. I just thought that, okay, it's time. So let me again reread the questions. So I just read all the questions like 3 to 4 times. After that, I was okay, like a connection. So I connected everything. Okay, then I got the output. Okay, this is the thing, how it works. So basically, first 200 questions where it was like truly tough. After 100, the next 50 questions were like, it was easy.
Maybe you are used with that.
It was easy, sir. But no, sir, actually, the last 50 questions, they actually asked directly, sir. It may be the output or the tools and techniques. But the first
Oh,
100, it was like, they indirectly ask you the things.
oh. Are they targeting any specific tool, techniques, specifically from a PMP books, like PMBOK book? They're asking this tool, this technique, how it works.
Yes, so I think so it was completely distributable. It was completely equal. All the tools and techniques were there, but most of the things came from the schedule thing, the networking, the diagramming, affinity diagrams, that too
Oh,
indirectly. So they may not actually ask us the diagram thing. They may ask us the meaning. So if this is the meaning, so how it works? So what is the tool which is used for that? Something like that, sir.
That's quite interesting, because usually in a CAPM, people expect direct questions because it is a junior level. They don't expect to be stressed out. But again, what I'm hearing from you is slightly different. Okay, that's PMI standard. And in this 3 hours exam, do they give any break?
No, sir, it is just the one sit.
One shot. In
Yes.
PMP, they give every 60 questions a break.
And even
Something
this
like
time it was like, like more of the rules, more rigid, that you should not have any water bottle, you should not drink anything, nothing should be there around you. That's it. You
that.
just only focus on the screen, not even you have to turn your head. That's it on this side. Just focus on the screen. That's it.
So 3 hours, you have to sit like this.
Yes, sir.
God, then great achievement from you. Great, great, great. Okay, when coming to the exam time management, were you able to manage within 3 hours of time?
Yes, I just finished it within like 2.5, I mean like 2.5 hours, sir.
Oh, that's pretty good. So 30 minutes, you were able to revise and see some questions.
No, sir, the 2.5 includes even the revision too. I just reviewed it twice. Because as
Okay.
I just told it, like the last 50 were like very, very easy. So again, I just went back and I just
Check,
reviewed.
check. You clicked it and start traveling.
But we must review, sir, because I just found many mistakes being done in the initial of the first attempt. So when I reviewed, I just got even more understanding of how it actually works, and it came out to be right answer.
Perfect. So when you want to click the last final button of submission, you did end of 3 hours, or before that you submitted?
Before 3 hours, sir.
So you had a confidence you'll clear the exam.
Yes, I had confidence so much.
Okay, so when you click it, are they saying, Tejaswini, you did a great job, crackers here, something like that?
Yes, sir. They actually showed me that congratulations, you finally passed this exam, and it is a tremendous accomplishment. That was the thing, sir.
Okay, great. So at least in India, in academics, we used to write all our theoretical questions. A question will be there, you have to write an answer paragraph. So coming from that background, now you start taking objective questions where you have to read the answers and choose among that. Do you find very much different from the way we learned from college and now?
Because in paragraph writing, we can just write up the stories. We can just put up the same and the question, and then we can write up the stories, keep on. But it's like the direct one. So we might just add up things.
To the point. Right, that's right. I know many people doubt this. Some of them who not aware of this kind of exams doubt it. How can a person can be evaluated by choosing answers? But again, choosing answers is not easy. You have to be straight on the line because it's a leadership program, right? You have to be very perfect. And tell me, most of the questions were all objective types of choices A, B, C, D.
Yes, it was multiple things.
Do you find multi-choice questions like tick marks of a couple of choices, something like that?
No, everything was
No.
just.
No match the following.
I think so. Only one question was there, sir, which was like match the following. Yes.
Oh, drag and drop.
Yes, a drag and drop, and we had like 3 to 4 calculation problems based on in the cost management, and
Uh-huh.
typical path thing also came.
Yeah, almost look like PMP exam. Okay. Calculations were there. Okay. Calculation means they put something on EVM, earn value management, or what kind of calculation? Hope you are getting me. Is my audio good for you? Yeah. Hope you're hearing me.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay, fine. Good. I was checking out the calculations part. Is this going to be of like EVM calculations, earn value management? Do they give CPI, SPI, those kind of depth calculation or high level calculation?
It was something like in the moderate level. So they may ask us like CPI form, I mean like the numbers they used to just give us, and we have to find out the SPI or as a variance thing. Or as a,
Then it's fine. Great. Super. Thanks. There's been a lot of inputs from you. So if somebody is preparing for CAPM coming out of the college, what kind of inputs you want to give to them?
Firstly, I would just tell them that if you must actually have interest in management thing, and you should be ready to just read the same things twice, thrice, and more than that. And before that, that particular person or individual should be a positive mindset. So even though if she or he fails, they should be able to just give the re-exam again. And they have to believe in their own self. So that's the most important thing. If you just believe in yourself, so the 50% of work is done. So the other 50% includes a planning, actions, whichever you just take to just go towards the success. That's it, sir. So what you
That's
believe
great.
in, that's it.
That's great. That's great. Valuable inputs. I appreciate it. Thanks, Tejaswini. So, how is your parents feeling about it? As you, after the college, you quickly went for another certificate, and you have to put some money for it. The last
So they're
question.
like
Hey.
very proud and they're very happy. Finally, you just did something best in your life till now, sir. So they're in that part.
That's good to know. Good to know. Great. Thanks a lot, Tejaswini, coming up here and sharing your valuable experience. And let this help people who are preparing at the very initial stage of your career. CAPM is one important certificate if your mindset is towards management and leadership. At the age of 20, 25, if you have this, you have an amazing opportunity to crack the interviews. Of course, there is a heavy competition for interviews now. When you go for a off-campus or campus, they look for a lot of resumes. And I'm sure I will not tell the certificate alone will get you a job, but it will make your resume slightly stand different. When you have that, it shows you have the passion towards learning. You have that interest towards growing up in your career. Yeah, that shows it. So with this, let Tejaswini win more in her life. Congratulations and good wishes for a great success.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Great. Thanks all viewers. Keep watching us and subscribe for more videos. And also you can give some comments. What is interesting in this kind of success stories? Or any specific questions you have for us. Thanks for watching this program.